Hi students, welcome to BP's Corner of Chemistry. I am Biju Pita. Today we are going to discuss the fundamental concepts of organic reaction mechanisms. This is for beginners. An organic reaction means an organic compound generally called the substrate. The OZ means organic compound. The organic compound generally called substrate reacts with the reagent to form an intermediate followed by the product. This is what is a usual organic reaction. The substrate plus reagent first of all form the product intermediate, then we use the product. In many cases, the intermediate may undergo various type of reactions or rearrangements to forming some byproducts also. In the mechanism of the organic reaction means the way in which the organic compound, the substrate, reacts with the reagent to forming the products. It denotes the various steps involved in the formation of the product. It also deals with the various energy changes in the formation of the substrate into the products. That is organic reaction mechanism. The two important types of bond cleavages that we are dealing in organic chemistry are homolytic cleavage or homolysis. The other one is heterolytic cleavage or heterolysis. In homolytic cleavage, both the electrons are shared equally by the two atoms. A covalent bond is formed by sharing of a pair of electrons. This one electron is contributed by one atom and the other electron is contributed by other atom. In homolysis, both the atom takes one electron each, leads to the formation of free radicals. That is, in homolysis, free radicals are getting formed. For as an example, RZ, an alkyl, R means an alkyl group. Z may be either a halogen or some other. In presence of heat or in presence of light, it undergoes homolytic cleavage, formation of a radical. Free radicals are getting formed. This is what is called a homolytic cleavage. In heterolytic bond cleavage, the atom which is more electronegative agrees or gets both the electrons. As a result, that electronegative atom is having a negative charge and the other atom is having a positive charge. In short, heterolytic bond cleavage leads to the formation of ions, cation and an anion. As an example, consider the case of methyl bromide. When it undergoes heterolytic bond cleavage, it will lead to the formation of methyl cation as well as bromide ion is getting formed. That is, homolytic cleavage leads to the formation of free radicals. Heterolytic bond cleavage leads to the formation of cations, both positive and negative ions. Normally, the two types of notations are used in organic chemistry. One is, this is so-called curved arrow notation. Curved arrow, that is curved arrow notation. The curved arrow notation is used for the complete transfer of both the electrons. Look at this. For the transfer of A to B, for complete transfer of these two electrons, we are using this so-called curved arrow. Other one is fishhook arrow, similar to a fish hook, half-cutted curved arrow that represents the transfer of only one electron. That is, for homolysis we are using fishhook arrow, but for heterolysis we are using curved arrow. Got it? Now we are going to discuss the two types of species used in organic reactions. One is a nucleophile and other is an electrophile. These are the two important types of reagent species used in organic chemistry. Look at what is a nucleophile? The term nucleophile means nucleus loving. That which likes, allows. The nucleus is what is called a nucleophile. Nucleus is having a positive charge. So, the species which allows the nucleus should rich in electrons. Remember, nucleus is having a positive charge. That means nucleus is deficient of electrons. Nucleus is one which is deficient of electrons. So, the nucleophile is rich in electrons. Nucleus is positive. So, nucleophile must be rich in electrons. Rich in electrons. That's very important. Nucleophile is rich in electrons. The most important quality of the nucleophile is that it is rich in electrons. That means it is having the capacity to lyse the nucleus. That is, it is having the capacity to join to the nucleus. The nucleophiles are of two types. One is negative nucleophiles. Negative nucleophile. Another is neutral nucleophile. Whether it is negative or it is neutral, the nucleophile must be rich in electrons. An example of negative nucleophile is Cl minus, rich in electron. Br minus, rich in electrons. Cn minus, rich in electrons. These are all negative nucleophiles. The examples of neutral nucleophiles are water. It should be rich in electrons. From where the electron comes? Because from the lone pair of electron oxygen atom. Alcohol, electron rich. Lone pairs in oxygen atom. Amines, ammonia, etc. having rich in electrons. Lone pairs. These are examples of neutral nucleophiles. The species electrophile. Electrophile means, nucleophile means nucleus loving. Electrophile means electron loving. Electrophile, that is electron loving. Electrons are having negative charge. That means electrons are having negative charge. So, electrophiles always one of electrons. So the electrophiles should be electron deficient species. Electrophiles are electron deficient species. Shortage of electrons. They are always looking for electron rich centers. The electrophiles may be either positive or they may be neutral. They may be either positive or they may be neutral. The positive electrophile, NO2 plus. The NO2 plus is what is called the nitronium ion. NO2 plus, Cl plus, Ag plus. These are all positive electrophiles. An example of neutral electrophile is BF3, LCl3. They are electron deficient species. Okay? Nucleophiles are nucleus loving, electron rich. Electrophiles are electron loving, electron deficient species. Now let us look whether the nucleophiles are Lewis acids or base. Whether nucleophiles are Lewis acids or base. What is an acid according to Lewis concept? And what is a base according to Lewis concept? According to Lewis concept, a base is any substance which can donate a pair of electrons. According to Lewis concept, base is any substance which can donate a pair of electrons. Donate a pair of electrons. And acid is any substance which can accept a pair of electrons. Accept a pair of electrons. That is what is called Lewis acid. Now we have to look whether nucleophiles are Lewis acids or base. Nucleophiles are nucleus loving, rich in electrons. Rich in electrons. Nucleophiles are rich in electrons. Whether they are negative or neutral, they must be rich in electrons. Negative, negative charge, electron rich. For neutral cases, the lone pair of electrons. So they are rich in electrons. So they can donate pair of electrons. So nucleophiles are Lewis bases. Nucleophiles are Lewis bases. Similarly, look at the case of electrophiles. Electrophiles are electron loving. They are electron deficient. So they are willing to accept the electrons. Those which are accepting the electrons are called Lewis acids. So electrophiles are Lewis acids. Okay? You should know what is the nucleophile, what is the electrophile, what is the homolytic cleavage, what is heterolytic cleavage, what is carbon ion notation, what is Fish-Hook ion notation. These are the key points that we have studied today. Okay? We will discuss the later part of this organ reaction mechanism in the next videos. Thank you. Goodbye.